get into this. Yeah, a lot of streaming ahead of us. So let's just get into it. Um, also, I have not eaten. So if you hear eating sounds, that is me. I apologize. Oh shit. Being rated? Seems so. Hello, everybody that's joining. Uh, yeah, hey. Just me, the guy. Thanks for the raid. Uh, I mean, we're doing a late night chill safari week. Shiny hunting, yeah. Only a little bit into the stream. We're only at 52 encounters across 4 games for that's 208 encounters total, I think, if I'm doing the math right. Not hunting anything specific, you know, just trying to see what I get in these 10 days. Am I a wannabe James? Excuse you, I think I am the OG James, Mr. James CGS. Do not get it confused. Like and so, hey, thanks, Just Me the Guy, for the raid. I wasn't expecting anyone to watch because I'm streaming at like 2 in the morning. Let's see. Seekander the Pixel Guy. Me and Just Me the Guy are competing in Safari Week. He got Shiny Hoo at 135. That's pretty good. I haven't gotten any shinies yet. Friday I did 400 encounters across the 4 games, which is 1600 in total. And I got nothing. And then I didn't stream yesterday because I had work early, so making up for it by streaming today really late, or early I guess, it's just 2 in the morning. So yeah. It's a good thing you are streaming at 2 in the morning, because I was like, for a cool streamer trade. I wouldn't say cool streamer. I do this very sporadically, and I don't know how to use the software at all, because I stream every like 6 months. But thank you for the raid. It's nice to have viewers. I mean, so yeah, we're just kind of trying to get encounters, find shinies, listening to music. Right now we are listening to Bionic Commando Stage 4, one of Tim Follin tracks, if you know what Tim Follin is. He did the soundtrack for like Silver Surfer and the Crash Test Dummies on NES. He's pretty well known as making really good soundtracks for really bad games, and Bionic Commando for the Commodore 64 is no exception to that. But the soundtrack's pretty good for like a Commodore game. You're also just doing the software, Poke Guitar Shake, yeah. On Friday, it took me like, I don't know, 2 hours just to get the stream started because I kept having stream issues. My OBS wouldn't start up. So, I mean, it took me significantly less time. It took me like... Can I sing Last Surprise Persona 5? I cannot sing for Jack. I am horribly tone deaf. So I'm going to have to deny your request there. James' culture. Thank you, Scourge Demon. I'm assuming you are informed on who Tim Follin is, if you're saying that. pretty cool guy. I did not know that he made a game semi recently. It's on Steam. I think they released something like a year ago, and he composed for it too. So it's pretty cool. Haven't heard the OST, but I'd be interested to see how a modern Tim Follin composition sounds like. Since before that, I think the last thing he composed was like Echo the Dolphin on like Dreamcast. Ah, he's talking about you. Okay, I see that. See, I'm getting confused. There's too many Jameses around. Only two. This stream ain't big enough for this many Jameses. Is hurting my little noggin. I would play Persona 5 music, but I'm also horribly terrified that Alice is gonna content ID the stream. I've gotten hit by Project Satan for playing the SMT If PlayStation OST in previous streams, so I tend not to play those kind of music unless it's from Raito, because for some reason Raito never gets hit, which is nice because Raito's OST is pretty good, so I'm not complaining. Let's see, 1998 encounters in BDSP times 2. Alright, so about almost 4,000. 99 in Heart Gold and 999 in Heart Gold, 999 Fire Red. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. Sorry if I'm going too slow. I'm really bad at multitasking, so trying to do 4 games plus talk, it hurts my little brain. My little brain meats. Oh, DS light's moving a bit. Final Fantasy at night. 4,000 resets on day 1. That's pretty freaking amazing. I do not have the kind of strive to do that, or the time. Like I said, I only got 1,600 day 1, and in the middle of the first stream, I kind of started losing it. And then kind of started losing it because I was streaming for like 4 hours. And so I did a really bad bit where I pretended I didn't know who Mario was from, you know, Super Mario. And so I pretended to do a blind live reaction to the OST from Super Mario on NES. And it wasn't funny, but I did it anyways. Fun, have fun. I've listened to Persona 5 music, so a friend of mine is a big Persona 5 fan, so I have heard a lot of this music from 5 and like Scramble. What's wrong with the last surprise remix? Nothing. I don't think anything's wrong with it. Am I saying I know what it is? Oh, it Scores said that the remix is bad. Can't remember how it sounded off the top of my head. I have to listen to it again to see if it's good or not. I know the remix they did for the dancing game, like the opening. I know that's kind of bad. I'll say that. I do not enjoy it. Like Persona 4 dancing opening, I think is like one of my favorite Persona songs, and then Five's opening's just awful. Or Five Dancing, I mean. Earth in the Desert best P5 song. I mean, it's pretty good, yeah. What's your opinion on Fortnite? Haven't played it. Do not plan on playing it. I mean, it looks like a fine enough game, but I'm not really a fan of those kinds of games, so I don't think it really piqued my interest. What games do you play? I mean, mostly RPGs. Pokemon, obviously. I'm a huge Pokemon fan since I was a kid. Big SMT fan also. Both mainline and spin-offs like Persona. Really into Dragon Quest. Really into strategy RPGs too, like Disgaea and Fire Emblem. Besides that, I'm trying to think off the top of my head. I mean, mostly Nintendo stuff, I think. I do like. I did grow up with the PS2, so I do like the occasional PS2 franchise, but I think mostly Nintendo, I say. Best P5 character. I'm really bad at names, so I don't think I can remember off the top of my head. But I really like the coffee shop dad, the one who's like the parental figure for Joker. I think he's a fun character. Again, I'm bad at names, so I can't remember off the top of my head. In terms of like party members, that's a hard one. Ryuji, I think I have to agree with James there. I think Ryuji's a good character. I did kind of treat him like shit in that game, but I mean, what are you gonna do? Yeah, like the painter scores. Yeah, it's pretty neat too. Oop, and there goes my webcam. Oops. Accidentally bumped that. Just set it up again. webcam went wild. I mean, it's not the first time. Day one, my cat kept jumping in front of the webcam and knocking shit over. Um, but since it's late, she's sleeping right now, so it's only me to fuck things up, which will happen. Other than imagine to wait for your cat to sleep. Yeah, my cat kind of sleeps sporadically, so I mean it's fine. She's cute and I like her, so I allow it. So other than Safari Week, you two, what have you guys been up to? James and Scourge. Sleep just like your cat does. Mood. I mean, I work a third shift, so I kind of have to sleep at odd hours of the day. You know, when your shift ends at 6 in the morning and starts at 9 at night, yeah, your sleep schedule is kind of fucked. I have COVID. Oh, that sucks, dude. Well, I hope things are going alright, you know. Hope you're recovering fast. Hope it isn't too much of a hassle to deal with. I had COVID last year in January, but I guess I'm asymptomatic because I didn't really feel anything. So, you know, it wasn't bothering me none. I just had to stay at home for 2 weeks. Not bad, it's a cough. Alright, it's pretty good. Suck to hear if you're having a bad time with that. I was talking about SMT earlier. Here's easily one of my favorite SMT songs in the franchise. Disco from SMT2. Now, if you don't know SMT or SMT2 or whatever, very serious games with serious plots. You know, SMT2 has you dealing with the repercussions of like a religious cult and trying to take that down. Before you could do that, you know, you have to enter a dance competition, and this is the song that plays. And it's pretty fucking good. If you're playing the SMT game, but you want to, there's plenty to start with. The handheld SMT games are, I think, some of the best. You know, you got SMT4, the Soul Hackers remake on 3DS. Strange Journeys on DS. I say Strange Journey. You did a remake for 3DS, but that remake's kind of garbo. Oh, sorry, move your fucking webcam again. But if you want something you could get more easily nowadays, it's like super accessible. 3 and 5 are super accessible. 3 got re-released like a million fucking times, so you could easily find that either on the PS2, PS4, Switch, or PC. And then 5's just on Switch. And then you got Soul Hackers 2 coming on August. So that's, it's not that hard to get into the series. If you want to play an older title, you can always emulate. It's cliche to say, but I'd recommend 3 as like the first one to play. That's one of my favorites. Ooh, and the music cut out, and it's back. So we got around to it. Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of games, not a lot of time to play them all. You know, I feel that. SMT2 sounded interesting. It is interesting, but I say that in terms of like gameplay, it's definitely one of the weaker ones. I think SMT, like all the games have interesting plots, but I mean it's just about whether or not you enjoy the gameplay. You know, SMT2 is an old RPG, so it has that old RPG stank. Yeah, if you played any old RPG from like the Super Nintendo down, you understand what I mean. Also, doesn't help that SMT2 never got an English localization, so you have to just deal with English fan translations. I mean, I enjoyed the first SMT, so if you want to play a more retro uh, game, I recommend that. The plot isn't that like amazing; it is pretty basic, but the gameplay looks pretty good, I think. And there's plenty of like turn-based RPGs that you could play if you don't want to play like mainline, you know. There's the Raito duology on PS2, which plays more like an action RPG, even though it is still kind of turn-based. It has action RPG elements, and those are pretty good. Like I said earlier, the soundtracks of those games are amazing. If you played Persona 4, listen to the music. It has a very Persona 4-esque feel to it. And then Devil Survivor, also on 3DS, both of them, they got remade, are strategy RPGs, so if you want to try those. Pokemon TCG was fun on Game Boy. Yeah. I mean, I don't know if this is a hot take, but honestly, Pokemon TCG easily top in the list on like all Pokemon games. It is so fun. Probably one of the best card sims too. Like it's just a really fun game. Music's pretty good too. This is why I have it on my playlist. Like every now and then I just think about the rival theme and it just comes to my head and it's just pretty fucking good. And it's just like the standard like match theme. Addicted to being the same trainers to get pulls. I mean, yeah, that's how you do it to get good cards. I've always wanted to try the pop feature where you connect two Game Boys together to get like a card. That's how you get like an exclusive Mew card with the pop feature. Never did that because I never had two copies of the game or a link cable. But now I actually have two copies. One of them's Japanese that I randomly found at a flea market for like $10. That's pretty neat. Oh, music cut out again. Now it's back. Speaking of card games, this is from Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Links, which pretty cool, pretty good game. Not like standard Yu-Gi-Oh, but it's a different format. But I still think it's pretty good. A banger OST though. Love the OST to Duel Links. It is criminal that Konami put so much effort into a mobile game, and yet like their current fucking like Card Sim Master Duel has like almost no effort put into it in terms of like updates. It is pretty bare bones. Sometimes I wish Konami would pull his head up their own ass and make good games again. I mean, I say that, but he's actually been doing all right recently. Ignoring the NFTs, we always ignore the NFTs. The Castlevania collections were pretty good. The Contra collection was good. The Getsu Fuma remake came out of nowhere. Looks amazing. Pretty good. Yu-Gi-Oh! Was pretty good, except for physical TCG. Physical TCG kind of sucks right now. Especially quality control. You almost always pull like misprinted or like damaged cards from like fresh packs. It kind of sucks, which is why I haven't been collecting TCG in like a long time. But yeah, Konami surprisingly competent. If only they stopped making pachinko machines. Used to go to the water gym first, grind the same girl, don't hit 2 prize cards. Apparently Yu-Gi-Oh! Physical sucked, even back in 2014. I mean, it depends who you ask. I mean, if you're like around a bunch of like Yu-Gi-Oh! Boomers who are like, oh, the old format, 2005, that was the best one. They're wrong. And then other people are like, oh, when they introduced fucking whatever new extra deck mechanic, that ruined the game forever. So, yeah, 2014, would that have been Pendulum Era? If it is Pendulum Era, I understand why some people would say it sucked, because a lot of people don't like pendulums. Konami doesn't like pendulums. That's the nerfed it super hard after they released it, so... Yeah, the boomers, yeah. People were saying that the old game was super balanced even though it had fucking like 50 fucking draw cards and like just awful like deck building where you play the same 20 staples and then list like a bunch of beat sticks. Yeah, that was real Yu-Gi-Oh! I may make fun, but I think I do like in Modern Yu-Gi-Oh! I do play older archetypes, so maybe I'm the boomer here. I really like frogs because they're hilariously broken. And I like penguins. Like penguins got a bunch of new support recently. I think it's a pretty fun deck, and they're pretty cute because the new penguin cards for some other whatever reason. They made all the new monsters like inspired by classic RPG classes. So you have like the warrior, the cleric, and the ninja. It's pretty neat. It tickles my fancy as a big RPG fan. Again, speaking of Yu-Gi-Oh, this is from one of the Yu-Gi-Oh games, like one of the GBA card sims. I forget which one, maybe 2007. If I had to guess. Let me check real quick. 2004, off. Ninja pin with icicle shurikens. Yeah, it's pretty cute. What's a Yu-Gi-Oh? It's these funny little cards that you throw down and you slap them together and play some sort of card game. Uh, that of which cannot be explained by mortal man. Fun fact, this cast number runs in the older Great Marsh. So far BDSP. I've heard that, yeah, the Wishcast encounter in the Great Marsh and like Diamond Pro Platinum doesn't run for whatever reason. I mean, if BDSP is really that faithful of the remake as he kept saying, then Wishcast shouldn't run. Another song from Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Links. This is the tabletop RPG theme that plays during one of the events. Pretty nice song, I'd say. I like it. BDSP so faithful at the same glitches. I mean, I don't know if this is true, but I remember hearing a rumor that the Shale just like copied the code from Diamond Pro Platinum onto BDSP. Again, it was just a rumor. I doubt it's true. But I think it tells how frustrated people were with BDSP's release and the state it released in. That people will say that. Some people just say that, and a lot of people believe that. As I did enjoy BDSP, but I do think they are probably the worst remakes. Yeah, I know that. Yeah, that if you just get Brilliant Diamond or Shining Pearl, and if you go into the code, you can just like flip a flag that changes whether it identifies as either or, like either version. I think it's pretty funny. Is a game I identify as Brilliant Diamond or Shining Pearl today? I don't know. You always ask. Don't assume. You know, treat your copies of BDSP with respect. You're right, never assume. Exactly, James. Always be respectful to your classic video game shells. Oh, this is digital copy. Now I'm assuming. Now I'm looking like the fucking asshole here. You caught me. You got me. I should revoke my physical copies of BDSP for maltreatment. Please don't expose me on Twitter.com. I can't handle it. I guess since we're on the topic of Pokemon, Scarlet and Violet, anyone looking forward to that? I'm assuming yes, since, you know, I'm assuming we're all Pokemon fans here, if we're all spending significant times of our days fucking doing the same thing over and over, hoping we get a slightly different colored Pokemon. But yeah, it's brilliant. I got Brilliant Diamond on the mind now, oops. Scarlet and Violet, how's, you guys looking forward to that? What are you hoping the ad? I'm just hoping it's good. Not to be rude, but Sword and Shield were people say they were rushed, but I don't agree to that. Like, they were obviously the product that they wanted to make. Obviously, got shipped. I don't think they compromised, but I do think it is like not as good of a game as it could have been. I still enjoyed Sword and Shield though. Smallest Frigatito and the Scarlet Legendary. Yeah. At first, I think, I thought that the Violet Legendary was better, but after like some time, I really think that the Scarlet Legendary grew on me. I think both of them are pretty good. I like both of them. Hope Gulpin gets his Scarlet Violet. Yeah, Gulpin has been in the game since like, what? Gen sixth, like in a regional dex. I don't think he was in the Sun and Moon regional dex, unless I'm misremembering. Uh, I'll expose myself, fake Pokemon fan. I've never played Gen 7, like any of them, so I can't really say anything about those things for certain. So, but the last I remember, Gulpin was only in X and Y regional decks. And we are currently at 100 encounters across 4 games, so 400 in total. No shinies yet, but yeah, we made it to at least 100 today. So that's pretty neat. Hope to yours isn't going your weather, saying a shiny hunt for Saluna. I mean, I think it's safe to assume that. Well, actually, I take it back. I'd say if it's safe to assume that all the Pokemon that got forms in RCS are gonna be in Scarlet and Violet, but that didn't really happen with Alola and um, Sword and Shield. I think like Eradicate and like Muck, you can't transfer them to Sword and Shield. So here's hoping, yeah, that it is Stadius that does make it. I mean, I don't think that like the gameplay loop or the catching mechanics are gonna be similar to BDSP. Not to God, I have BDSP on the brain to RCS, but I would be surprised if they brought over like the the moon cycle. Though that would bring to question: would Scarlet and Violet be like traditional Pokemon and go by uh, like real time, or would it be like Legends Arceus and have its own in-game time? Uh, and if it's real time, I could see how that might be harder to get Ursaluna since you only evolve it under a full moon. Unless you change the evolution method to just evolve at night. Which they can. I mean, they changed evolution methods before. All the way back in Gen 5 with Feebas. So, you know, I wouldn't be surprised. I still haven't finished Legends, actually. I'm like right... I'm like right at the end of the fifth... The fifth guy, you know, the fifth guy. Which is like literally pretty close to like the end of the main campaign. Obviously, there's still the post game. But yeah, I'll see you later, James. Hope the stream goes good for us today. I hope so too. I mean, yeah, take care, James. Glad you could make it. It was nice having some company for a bit while I stream in the wee hours of the night. And I mean, here's hoping that your Safari week goes pretty good too. Currently, I'm only playing on these four games: the OBDSP, Heart Gold, Soul Silver, and then Pearl. But I do plan on fishing in Gen 1 for some Gen 1 shiny hunting for the novelty of it. Um, I still haven't gotten in a save file to the point to access the Safari Zone, but Gen 1's a pretty short game, so if I just like take an afternoon to do it, I could probably do it in like 4 hours. Oh, that's nice of you to say, Poke Guitarist. I mean, I'm not really a Poketuber. I'm not really a YouTuber either. I kind of just do this when I'm bored or just for fun, you know. Um, I do plan on making content eventually, but A, I'm lazy, and B, I don't know how to edit or record or be funny. So, big hurdles to jump over. Also, I have a horrible lisp if it hasn't been obvious, so it's kind of hard to talk and not and like be coherent. I can tell you're a Florence Hunter. I can smell that Mr. Krabs smelly smell. That's rude. I think. I don't know. Actually, I'm not really full. I'm not really a full arts hunter. Obviously, for shiny hunting in the Safari Zone, you kind of have to do full odds since uh, no game with the Safari Zone has the shiny charm that increases shiny encounters in the wild. Didn't notice your list until you said it. Well, now you noticed it, and now you can't unnotice it. So, congratulations. I ruined your viewing experience. Time to unsub, report for terrorism because I am attack on YouTube content. No, Poke Guitarist. I know what you're saying. That I smell like a crab, and I do. I bathe in the remains of crabs to keep my youth. And also because I like the smell. You know, 100 Gen 1 is pretty cool too. I mean, yeah, I love Gen 1. You have a full odds hunter personality. I don't know what that means, but you're saying these things like positive things, so I'm flattered. Truly, thank you. You've made my night. But yeah, as I was saying, Gen 1 is pretty amazing. I love Gen 1. So, getting the opportunity to shiny hunt in there, um, I'll definitely take it up. The file that I'm playing on is the Virtual Console version of Pokemon Red. Um, and I'm at Lavender Town, so it really would only take like 2 or 3 hours to get to the Safari Zone from there if I hurry myself up. So uh, hopefully tomorrow, like Monday or possibly Tuesday, I could get that set up. Yeah, a shiny is a shiny nonetheless. I actually like to do breeding, like Masuda method more. I don't know why. Going up and down the same path for hours on end and seeing the same animation of an egg hatching is a super fun, guys. You guys do the Pokeballs too. I know the strats. I seen the speedruns. Loves Masuda method. Yeah, Masuda method's pretty cool. Though actually, I'd say that full odds hunting BSP is actually pretty fun too. I mean, the fact that Sweet Scent has no animation and it's just an instant encounter is pretty fucking sweet. Definitely makes me consider full odds hunting in BDSP this way. Yeah, I agree with that, Jake. If I can call you Jake, are we on that basis now? Or Mr. Pokey Guitarist? Oh, Emerald, that's pretty neat. I haven't gotten that many shinies, actually. I'm trying to think. In Sword and Shield, well, I say that, but in my first playthrough of Sword and Shield, I got full odds Vanillish. And I used it on my team, even though I already had an Ice type. I was using Frostmoth. But yeah, that's pretty cool. In Platinum, literally my first encounter of in the cave between Jubilife and Orbberg was a full on shiny Zubat, and I used that on the team. Is pretty. I loved Crobat, so you know, having it as a shiny is pretty cool. Try getting Charmander. It only ended at 1600. Okay, like I was saying, Sword and Shield shinies. I got the Vanillish. I hatched a Dreepy using Masuda method. I hatched a Rookidee using Masuda method. With Masuda method, I used the like the brilliant spawns. I think that's what they're called. Like the ones with the yellow aura. I did that to get a Squelvit. What else? I feel like I've gotten more. Oh, I've gotten like Magikarp, Gyarados, and Sableye. Oh, and a few Milcery via raids. Oh, hi. Hello, Level Legend. Welcome to the stream. Prefer Shiny Golbat over Shiny Crobat. I mean, I'm not a fan of green. I like pink more, but I mean, you could have that opinion. I mean, hi again, Level Legend. Like I said, what's up, man? It's pretty. I mean, just shiny hunting, you know. You trying to get those Safari Week encounters in. Yeah, this is just a late night chill shiny hunting stream. Not hunting anything specific, just getting encounters, seeing what I get. We are hunting in Shining Pearl, Regular Pearl, and Heart Gold and Soul Silver. Brilliant Oreo just did a mine recently and actually have higher shiny odds. To be fair, I didn't know that when I did that. I did that before all that data mine stuff happened. So I just kind of wing it. I did get it and like I think around like 900 encounters. So I mean, pretty damn good, I'd say. I did have to kill a lot of Squelbit though, and that was not fun. Oh, and I got a shiny Grookey too via Masuda. Love me my Grookey. I think Grookey's probably my favorite first stage starter in Galar. Like, at the final stage, I think Inteleon's the best. And of course, middle evolutions. You can't go wrong with Reboot. Oh, I love this song. This is Club Ezekiel from Shin Megami Tensei Devil Summoner. Pretty good song. And it's over. How are you? Pretty good. I mean, as soon as I got out of work, I set up stream and this started, man, you know? It's almost 3 a.m. at where I'm at. So yeah, just enjoying the evening, trying to get those encounters, man. When I saw that, like, apps or blogs Pokemon already had a shiny Paras and like 5,000 encounters, and then like Jimmy Wetzel had 2 shinies already in like day 1. I was like, I gotta hurry up, I gotta compete, you know? This is no longer for fun, this is for sport, this is for competition. I must be the best. Almost 1 for me. Oh, so that's pretty cool. You're like East Coast, I guess? Yeah, if I know my directions, I've seen a compass or two. How have you been, Level Legend? Are you doing Safari Week hunts, or are you just enjoying the spectacle of people running around in the same place, hoping to get sparkly little boys? Usually don't have much, but I like to play. Just met the guy. Yeah, he did a raid earlier. Yeah, I very much appreciate that. Never heard of him, but I think I'd have to check him out now since he was so gracious to send a couple of his viewers my way. Got a shiny Hoo-Hoo quick. That's pretty cool. How quick we're talking? Like, what was the number of encounters? I haven't found a single shiny yet. Remember, his name is Just Met the Guy. Said it right the first time. Yeah. $132, I think. That's pretty good. I wish I could find shinies and like that quickly. Currently at 120 encounters for the day across 4 games, so about 480 in total. 880 in total across these last couple of days. No shinies yet. Oh, I'm sorry. No, my mistake. 2,080 I got confused for a second. Me and Guy and shout out to C Candy. Oh, it's pretty cool they made their profiles. When I made this YouTube channel eons ago, I just looked up shiny Magikarp sprite, downloaded the first thing that came up on Google Images, and now that's just my branding. Who was your fastest full odds ever? I mean, I can imagine the shock. I mean, that's pretty fucking cool, my guy. I hope you enjoy that shiny. I can't remember who shiny looks like off the top of my head, but yeah, that's pretty cool. I know Noctowl is gold. Because I saw the anime growing up as a kid. Ash has a shiny Noctowl for some reason. You want to talk about fast full odds hunts? Ash got a shiny Noctowl and two encounters. That's pretty fucking wild. Oh, what is this? This is Sonic 3D Blast, right? Yeah, Gene? Yeah, Gene Gadget Zone from the Genesis version of 3D Blast. Fun fact, I grew up with the Mega Collection on PS2 as a kid, but I never played any of like the actual the classic Genesis games like 1, 2, 3, and Knuckles. I played stuff like 3D Blast and like Dr. Robotnik's Mean Bean Machine. Those were my first Sonic games. Oh shit, Disco's playing again. I guess that's the bad thing about Shuffle is it replays songs a lot. But I don't mind, Disco's a pretty good song. SMT2 has a banger soundtrack. Jamming out to a level of Legends, love to see it, love to see it. One of the reasons that I decided to stream above anything else was I knew that I could force viewers to listen to my garbage music taste by playing it in the background and subconsciously implant those songs into their brains. And so the music from the franchises I love and the music I love can get more of an audience. Music cut out and back again. So I'm glad to hear that you enjoy the music. Level Legend. My red DSi cannot stay still because the hinges are broken, like most DS lights are. I mean, it is a Pokemon stream, so I should get more Pokemon music in here. I have a bit, but not a lot. I mean, can't go wrong with the Pokemon tune. They're all pretty dang good. Oops, accidentally threw bait at a Golbat. I'm sure if you enjoyed it. If you want good Pokemon music, just go with that Cumula Town song with the Rocket for it. Yeah. I mean, I know it's a meme, but yeah, Cumula Town is a pretty nice song. Gen 5, I'd say, is probably my favorite out of all the Pokemon games, like in terms of like actual gameplay and also, you know, the music. Though Sword and Shield is a close second. I think Sword and Shield has a phenomenal soundtrack. Gen 5 Go Gen, hell yeah, my brother. Saying it since the day they released, nobody heard me, and now it's the popular opinion. It's the, I know people call it the Zelda effect, where new game bad, old game good, but you know, then new game become old, and now it good, and whatever the newer game is bad. Gen 5 is getting its round of like nostalgia, pandering and love from the fan base. I know. I know Gen 6 is due, and the day people say Gen 6 is good is the day I'm done, because Gen 6 is not fucking good. No offense to any Gen 6 stands, but X and Y is not fun. I mean, they're fun, but they're not particularly one of my favorites. They're probably at the bottom. Gen 8 was fun though. Personally, I'd rank Gen 2 maybe second. Those games are my second I played. I mean, yeah, nostalgia plays a big role. Like Gen 1 for me, Gen 1 was my first Pokemon gen. So I'm super nostalgic for it. Replayed Red a ton of times. So that definitely does influence my standing on Gen 1. I know a lot of people don't like Gen 1. But I'll sing its praises for days. I like Gen 6. I'm sorry, Level Legend. Sorry, you do not see eye to eye on that. You're not a stand though, okay? Oop! There goes my webcam again. You keep knocking it over today, man. Clumsy. Let's see if I could reposition it where it was. I also dropped my remote. Really just clumsy today, huh? Alright. Let's Yeah, it's good enough. Never finished Gen 1. Surprised with that. Gen 1's a pretty short game. This is music from Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Links. I think I played earlier in the stream. This is a theme to a lot of characters in that game. Um, but yeah, it's pretty dang good, I say. Definitely one of my favorites from the game. Has a nice bass to it. Has a nice kind of funk. This one Yu-Gi-Oh song keeps playing up a lot. Oh, and it cut out. And it's back. Never played that game. I mean, it's a mobile game. It's also on Steam. Obviously free to play, like all mobile games are these days. And it's pretty alright for like a Yu-Gi-Oh game. Man, this one Yu-Gi-Oh song always keeps popping up in the queue. I'm surprised. I mean, it's good. I like it, but like, I'd rather the other songs get some love. I have like 300 songs on this gosh dang playlist. Yet Shuffle always really loves this one specific song. I guess fun fact, this song that plays a specific song gets used a lot in a lot of the Yu-Gi-Oh games. It's kind of like Yugi's theme, like official theme in those games. It gets remixed a lot in a lot of Yu-Gi-Oh games. It's kind of fun listening to the OST and hearing their rendition of the song. Uh, all the way back from the first Yu-Gi-Oh game back in the PS1. So what's with the skeleton and the Mario cap? Oh, okay. So, in day one of Safari Week, towards the end of my first stream, I was streaming for like 5 hours, and around hour 4, I started to kind of lose it, and so I did a bit where I pretended that I didn't know what Super Mario was, and I was doing a live blind reaction to the Super Mario Brothers NES OST. And when we got to Bowser's Castle, I said that the song sounds like someone just rattling skeleton bones. And so I pulled up a PNG of a skeleton, just started shaking it on screen, and after I just left it there. So yeah, there's that story of why there's a skeleton with a Mario cap. Oh, so I think it ties everything together. Really has a nice feng shui to it. I'd say watch the first stream, but it's kind of bad. I was streaming in the morning, and there's a screaming child outside my window that the mic kept picking up. Which I don't know about you, but I don't like listening to screaming children, so I would not recommend watching that stream. I wouldn't recommend watching a lot of my older streams either, because like I said earlier, I do not know how to work this program, and a lot of the audio for a lot of the older streams is completely scuffed. I'm glad I figured it out. I mean, figuring it out is kind of a stretch. I'm glad I've become semi-competent of using this program before Safari Week. Earlier streams of yours suck too, so I think everyone's first bits of content are always terrible, It's the growing pains of doing this kind of stuff. Also, thank you for saying my Mario bit was funny. Trust me, it was not. You had to be there to understand that it was not particularly entertaining. It was just the ramblings of a man losing his sanity as he streams Pokemon for 5 hours. I say that, but we're almost at hour 2 of this stream, and I'm feeling pretty good. Maybe because I'm awake because I just got out of work, but I'm feeling it. I think the raid really helped. Really helps having people to bounce off to. Again, thank you to. I'm gonna make sure I get this guy's name right because I'm bad at remembering names. Just met the guy. There you go, guy's name. Thank you again to Just Met the Guy for the raid earlier. That was really nice of you. Sure, if that makes it easier. If I remember that, yeah, sure. Name's short for jerk. That's sweet. Jeremy and Cherami, I believe that's how you pronounce it, have a symbiotic relationship. Well, it's nice to hear that he has an arch rival to boost him up at all times. I don't know how long I'm restreaming for. Day one, I went for like 5 hours. Don't have much to do Sunday, so I might just stream till I get tired. I mean, real honestly, I'm only at hour 2, feeling pretty good. Seeing how we feel at hour 15 to decide how much longer I'm gonna stream. At 151 encounters, about 504 across about 4 games. It's pretty good. Making good progress. Oop, through some beta of Hero. Hope you enjoyed it. Like I said earlier, didn't really have a goal for a shiny, but I like Magnemite, so I've been using Magnemite in the thumbnails. If I get a shiny Magnemite, that'd be pretty sick. The Magnemite line is probably one of my favorites. Be cool if I get a shiny. There are a ton of cool shinies I like. Magnemite not the only one. That's the one that comes to mind. For all of y'all that are also doing LCI and DS reference on the thumbnail too. I mean, the first thumbnail had a Yoshi Safari reference. It wasn't intentional. I'm guessing it was on these Yoshi references. But as I was saying, for anyone also doing Safari Week, do any of you have a goal shiny, an end goal? And if so, have you even gotten it yet? Or are you just kind of seeing what the Lord gives you in these trying times? And by that I mean probably at least like 50 shiny Rooper if you do this long enough. I made a few more thumbnails in advance for when I get Gen 1 set up to do some Gen 1 fishing in the Safari Zone. I enjoy those thumbnails a lot more. I do like this current one I have for this stream though. I thought it was pretty cool. Got shiny in Reno last year, that's pretty cool. You're guessing Fire Red, right? $10,000. Jeez. That's a lot. Going for Scyther this year. Scyther's pretty cool. Just in general, not even talking about the shinies. Just in general, Scyther's a cool Pokemon. Definitely one of the better designs from Gen 1. Been hunting shiny Shadow Quilava at 11,000. That's you definitely more dedicated than I would to any shiny. If I got like, if I got up to that point, which I probably wouldn't, but if I got up to that point, I'd probably just quit. Best of luck with that, man. I don't own any of the Colosseum games, so can't really shiny hunt in those, but seems like an interesting way to hunt for Pokemon. Three-minute resets, that sounds abysmal. I feel so sorry for you. I hope you're rewarded for your patience. Got the 10% promoted den for shiny Urshifu. Rise the water one. Are you doing promoted dens for Urshifu? I haven't played Sword and Shield in a while, so if they are, I'd be surprised.